You know, we all buy this emergency stuff, but do we ever test it? Nah. I have so much brand new things just sitting in my garage waiting for the emergency. But what if they don't work whenever I get out there? So I have my tent and my sleeping bag. It's going to get really cold tonight. It's going to be nice to know that I can depend on them if I ever do actually need them. And look at all these trees that have no leaves on them. But over here are some pines. I think I'm going to go check out that area. Check this out. Here's where 3 different deer were sleeping. Right there's a bed. Right there's a bed. Right here's a bed. So what I was thinking was sleep under the pine trees, less snow. That's what the deer must have been thinking too. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deer beds right here. I don't think I'm going to find a spot that doesn't have snow. I was really hoping there would be a real low pine tree with some branches hanging down close to the ground, but it doesn't look like the case. All these branches are up high. And not even much pine up there. Pine needles on the trees up there. I think these guys are in bad shape, pretty dying. Oh yeah, that's good wood though. So my plan is, like, if I was out hiking and I did get lost in the woods, that I could pull these sleeping bag and tent out and make it over the night in freezing conditions. These things are really light. They're really easy to throw into your hiking bag. A lot of people keep them in their car, in their hiking bags. I've hiked all day. I can't find my way out. I'm going to have to sleep here. All right, that's a pretty nice bed. That snow actually moved easier than what I thought it was gonna. I would love to find some nice greens to lay down there, but I don't know, it's pretty hard to find anything green around here. I'll take a walk and see if I can find something. Everything is dead up here except these holly trees. The holly tree, holly tree. So the female holly trees get the red berries and the males don't. That one down there must be a male, and then these 3 are females because they have berries. This is why I don't want to use holly bushes. Look at this. See those thorns? They hurt. They go right into you. They'll poke right through that tent and sleeping bag and poke me all night. Fox must have caught a bird. There's a lot of bobcats in this area too. Could be a bobcat, could be a fox. It's not the best, but it's going to give a little bit of a air gap between me and the frozen ground. All right, this is what I got: an emergency tent and an emergency sleeping bag. All right, I got my tent set up. Let's check out this sleeping bag. Ooh. The sleeping bag's really big. It's like, I think it's like 7 foot. Which will be nice tonight because I can pull it up over if I need to. I'm thinking this is what's really going to keep me warm. I don't think the tent's going to do a whole lot. Besides, maybe give me that double insulation from the ground. But this is what's going to keep me warm. All right, my bed's made. I'm going to build a fire. There we go. keep this stick. It's going to be perfect for hanging my pot over the fire. Pretty strong. Coca-Cola. This is some venison from Addie's deer she shot this year. We have a whole video of her shooting it. You can watch it, run around the corner, and it actually falls on the video, and then we take it home and butcher it. It's a good video. Garlic. Potatoes. I got these Ziploc bags at Target. There was like 10 of them, all different sizes, for like $8 or something. They're awesome. Oh no. All right, I'm done with this. The fire is just going to blow in my face all night here, apparently. So I'm moving the fire over there. All right, I moved the fire down to this side. Apparently there's a small breeze going this way, and it was just running right into my face the whole time. Now it's going that way and not choking me out all night. So I don't know what I'm making, but it's gonna have potatoes, beans, deer, and some beef seasoning and pepper. Guess some type of stew. Oh, and it's gonna have garlic. Lots of garlic. Ooh, it's hot there. It started boiling right away. I can hear it in there. Blah, 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 blah. Ha. All right. Those are done. I'm gonna cut up this tenderloin a little bit smaller so I can just spoon it into my mouth. Ooh, look at that. Got lots of deer. Smells like garlic. Yummy. Okay, deer meat, potatoes, beans, and some broth. Hot, so hot. Everything's good. Everything's good except the beans. Beans are still a little hard. You can hear my phone in the background. That's the outdoor boys.
Well, I'm done with the forging part. You can see what I've done is I've forged a chisel side. Alright, now I gotta pack these things up, take them to Alaska because we're gonna do some ice fishing.
I melted down some snow. I got some pork that I made in my smoker back at home. I vacuum sealed it, and I'm gonna warm that up and just eat it right out of the bag. I have a thermometer over there hanging on the tree. It says 19 already. Oh no. Not a bad way to spend a Thursday night. I'll do like 40 pounds of pork butt in my smoker all at the same time, and then vacuum seal them in bags like this so I can eat it for the next couple months. Whenever I feel like it, just microwave it up or de-thaw it and just eat it even cold for lunch. Another good thing to do with this pork, you can make some noodles, chicken or beef or whatever, and shred some of this up and throw it in, splice it up a little. I've been buying these Crest little mini toothbrushes, and they don't need any water, and the toothpaste is already on them. The toothpaste is in there, it's like hard, and then they give you a little pick too to get that pork out of your teeth. I like how big they made this emergency blanket. Like I said, it's like 7 foot something. It's huge. So it's like really big for you to pull up over your head if you need to and really bundle in. Thermometer says 40 already. 40's not too bad. I'm gonna watch some Seinfeld and then go to bed. Well, it's getting chilly in there. My feet are the main thing that's getting cold, but at the bottom of that emergency sleeping bag in each corner there's a hole like that big, and that's where the cold air is just rushing in from there. So whenever I get back in there, I'm going to try to fold those down. I'm going to put my jeans back on, but I have to dry them first because the bottoms are really wet from walking up here. My bag was getting up to like 45 degrees though, so it was like kind of warm, but again, I'm laying on the cold ground, which I knew was going to be a problem, but I didn't have any options. I mean, if this was a real emergency, this is where I'd be. 12 degrees with 74% humidity. 12, that's pretty cold. Well, the little bit of water that I did have was frozen, so I laid it down here next to the fire. 2 feet away, still melted. But now I have water. I'm going to melt some snow down and boil it up and put it in there and put it in that sleeping bag with me. Well, it's soft, but it's still like a soda bottle, I would say. I don't think it's going to be enough to ever poke through. All right, good night again. I woke up shivering. It's cold. It's just after 3 a.m. and it's real cold. It's cold in my bag here. And I just keep shivering. So the purpose of me doing this was to test this gear exactly how 99% of the people would use this gear. And that is tossing it up like the instructions say and getting in it and sleeping in it. And if you do that, it's not going to work whenever it's 9 degrees. It's just too cold for this. I can't stop but shiver, you know. I woke up shivering. It's cold. It's real cold. There's nothing I could do to stay any warmer here. Using this gear how it's supposed to be used. I think if you would build an elevated bed, that would help a lot. But even then, whenever it's down to 9, I don't know if you could just sleep in this bag without waking up and being cold. How this is now, I don't think I would make it through the night. I'm already on the verge of being too cold to do things. So I'm gonna get up. The other thing about that emergency sleeping bag is it keeps all the moisture inside. So even though it was like kind of warm temperature wise, like if you would measure it, it was still super damp. And you can see my coat's actually steaming. It's because if you touched the walls, it was like wet. But I'm real glad I tested this out, because reading it and, you know, saying its capabilities, I would think that I could actually do this with, you know, how they describe it. And you can't. I think you would die before morning. I do, at least with this setup here. I mean, I woke up and I was shivering. The warm water bottle that I put in there was a huge difference. I think that's the only thing that made me fall asleep to begin with. So learn how to do that. You know, keep a jet boil or something with you. You can warm up some water. Now I know, and now you know, that you can't just depend on this emergency sleeping gear. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to turn on my heated mattress pad and I'm going to cuddle with Medina. Now the other thing is, if you were using that, getting out every hour, warming up by the fire, getting back in that sleeping bag, getting out, warming up by the fire, keep doing that all night, you would be okay. You could make it through the night like that. It'd be miserable, but you would survive. It was at 9 a second ago. It just warmed up to 11 in my hand just from carrying it over here, but it's cold. All right, it's almost 4 o'clock and it is freezing. What we learned? We learned what the ability of those emergency sleeping bags are. And it's not 9 degrees sleeping on the ground. If you enjoyed that video, subscribe to our channel. We have a lot more of fishing videos. Oh, off the grid camping. Curious creatures. Oh man. Oh, he's looking at the camera. Oh. Backcountry hiking. Yeah. The view's pretty good, but the clouds are rolling in. Winter camping and shelter building. Cooking over the fire. Catch, clean, and cook videos. Tunnel exploring.
Good job.
Unique river fish. Shooting. Solo trips. Deep sea fishing. Now he's whooping me.
Yeah.
Hunting and meat processing. Okay, here's the flounder we caught today. Me and Addie just got done filleting it, and we broiled it and stuffed it with crab. Fresh flounder. Don't look around, Addie.